Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rajaswari. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Rajaswari. 8:30, eh?
We're doing okay.
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We just got together with some old coworkers last night of his and had pizza.
Good time. Pizza and a good time.
Yeah, good time. So we're doing pretty good over here right now.
Hi, Jack.
Hope you are doing well. And
so, thanks everybody for showing up at happy hour.
Good morning, day, or evening to everybody out there.
Right. Our reading is essentially good for the day and or the week ahead. It's an outpouring of positivity for this next week.
Right. And we all could sure use some with all the crazy stuff going on in the world.
Absolutely. So Mr. O does have to go to his regular job after this. So we won't have lots of overtime. Hopefully none.
We'll be doing the card for the collective from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. No, I'm going to need that. So
all right.
I'm taking it back, and you can pull us a card, Mr. O.
Mm-hmm.
This big deck. Oh, it's the King of Swords, the King of Air. This will be good. I forget if she puts the court cards at the beginning. I think she does. Oh, How come I never... Oh, I know why. Never mind. I was in the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, she does. She puts them at the beginning of the... King of Air. Intellectual authority, reason over instinct, intellect over passion, successful negotiation, rules, and law. Wow. Well, this is supposed to be happy hour, so I can't get political, but if you read some of these words, like about the rule of law, etc., truth is everything. I think before I act. I work the universal laws with clear intention. Do I see how the foundations of the past affect the present and the future? The King of Air is a very fair-minded, a very objective-looking person who treats everybody equally and understands we're all in this together. And so he's fair. And I think here also, we can use this energy in this next week for positive growth in that if we follow, what works, if we treat each other with respect and fairness, I think that, the week ahead would be a very happy one.
It would. And further, I would say that, as the King of Air, the King of Swords, I think that there's a idea for the collective here that we must approach all of our decisions or directions down a path with fairness and good intentions for everybody.
Nice. Yeah, so it's a great energy, and also it's saying here this week will be a week where you might be thinking a little bit more clearly about, things in your life, whatever's going on. So you'll be able to make quick decisions, good decisions, sound decisions, and you will be able to move forward with more knowledge and information because you're willing to take the time to ask questions and ferret out the truth. Because it was talking about truth in there, too, so... Yeah.
That's right.
All right, so...
So that was our opening card for the collective.
Yes. All right.
Hi, Jared.
Oh, Jared. Hi, Jared. I'll get you on the list. Has anybody else popped in? No.
Nope.
I think we're good.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
Oh, where are
I
my
guess
notes?
I'll grab the deck for our first reading.
Whoops.
You're welcome. And our first happy hour poll is for Rajaswari, who has come back after being away for a little while. So good to see you again.
Okay, let's post the list.
And if people are looking for questions answered, they should come back tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. our time. We do our regular live stream, and we'll be happy to answer specific questions as best as we can.
We're really amazed. We're growing pretty quickly lately on YouTube. It seems as though we're getting more subscribers.
Yes.
We're almost at 800. We're literally like 5 away.
We are 5 people away from 800. So if you know anybody that should subscribe to us, please tell them. All right. So Rajaswari, today's happy hour card for you is the Knight of Pentacles.
Very nice card.
The Knight of Pentacles says you should be mindful of the path you are walking towards. You're bringing sort of a strength of conviction and sort of the ability to really process things in a manner that allows you to absorb and plan ahead. No risky quick start moves. You want to just sort of stay the course and move exactly ahead in the direction you feel you should.
Hey, would you do me a favor? Could you reach your wand over there?
Yes, I could.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot my wand. My little wand. I'll use your big one. Well, Rajaswari, the swords and the pentacles to me are the analytical or pragmatic signs of or suits of the tarot. And I think here, especially, it seems as though the swords are more the brain and the head and the mental activity, the pentacles are really into the doing, the real methodical doing. It's not done with, mamby-pamby without thinking about it. It's really giving things careful thought. And so that's why the Knight of Pentacles moves slower than the other knights in the tarot, because they really give a lot of thoughtfulness to what they do. And every little step is important to them in their journey. And so the good news is you're going to be moving forward on something this week, Spirit is saying. And, take note of every step you take, in this journey, because each one has a lesson for you.
It's a sense of a deliberate mindfulness in a way,
Yeah.
Just sort of moving ahead deliberately, but not without undue haste.
I really like that thought there, because I would definitely peg mindful for the Pentacles.
Very good.
Nicely done, Mr.
So, thank you, Rajaswari, and good luck for the week.
All right, and we are on Libra. Hi, Libra.
Hi, Libra Cuss.
I'm going to post. All right. Well, take care, Rajaswari. If you're running off, we'll see you again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Libra, you've got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is here with a message of saying that, if you're seeking answers, or you're trying to figure out what people's intentions are, just being observant is really important here. When I look at this card a little bit, it looks sneaky, it looks stealthy, and that's exactly what it is. But, this just means, a happy hour in a way. I almost feel, how do I want to say this? And it doesn't really apply today so much as it did in the past, because journalism is so corporate owned today. But in the past, I would think of this as a card for journalists, Journalists got to ferret out information, and sometimes they have to be very sneaky and clever about the way they do it. And also, just observe. Sometimes, it's better, you can ask the questions, but sometimes it's just better to observe what's going on. And Spirit's saying this week you will gain if you just kind of sit back and watch what's going on. You will figure out what you need to know by what you see.
That has to have been possibly the greatest spin or way of putting a happy message into a card like the Seven of Swords. Sometimes we are challenged by that. So I really like that. I don't know that there's much more I could add to that. I think swords clearly are about clarifying matters or about probing inquiries, perhaps. And so this card does say that, the information you seek or that you need will probably best come to you when you're just trying to not be noticed looking for it. That it just could be that you'll have better success at finding out things when you don't feel that anyone is likewise maybe trying to find out things about you.
So let others talk away, that bird there. Let others, telegraph what they're doing to you. And it's funny here about this card, Mr. O. I really think it embodies both sides of the Seven of Swords. Because when you think about it, he's very stealthy trying to sneak around, but in the reversal, the light is shining on him. It's like he can't be stealthy,
There you go.
And so I sort of see both the ends of it here in this card
I think
upright.
that's a good point.
But this we're focusing on being clever and
Hi,
stuff.
Serene. Welcome to Happy Hour. We can put you on the list. Just reminding everybody that there are no questions asked today. We just pull a card for everybody and give you that information for a happy, positive week ahead. And of course, it's good to see you too, Garima. We will put you on the list as well.
Oh, Garima. Did they come in after?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, why did spell check correct me? No, don't do that.
Why does spell check have to exist at all?
Okay, so we're... Oh, good. So I can go back to numbers.
Ladybug Love.
Oh.
Hi.
Well, if that's 15...
Welcome to Happy Hour.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get the new list out.
All
so
right,
that's
and so
what
that
we
was
have
Libra
for
Cos-
you, Libra. Good luck with that.
Good luck. And so now we are on Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
And of course, just a quick reminder too, if you do need questions answered, you may also come back to tomorrow's show from 2 to 4 p.m. our time, and we will answer questions there. But Happy Hour is just for the one message card, the one
For
card
positive
message.
energy, because despite what's going on in our world and what our questions may be, there's always going to be something good happening in the week ahead. It's not all going to be darkness and doom and gloom. You're going to have good moments, and Happy Hour is kind of emphasizing where those might come from. Like, for example, in Libra's case, which we just did, hers might come from finding out something she needs to know in a quiet way.
All right, so Jackie, you have the 2 wands.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the 2 wands, Jackie, suggests that, you have some designs on furthering your outreach. I see a kitty's over there.
Yep.
And
Shadow.
kind of, coming from a point where you feel like kind of calm and settled, you have a certain level of control you feel you need to have, but there's more you need to have. There's more you need to do or find out or go for. And so it's a good card because it really suggests you still have something of interest that really is pulling you ahead. And a lot of it just really does come down to having some sense of mastery over your life, whether it's, finding a new home or dealing with, life's various situations for you. You need to achieve control over that.
Shadow's between us down here.
Oh, Shadow. Hi, Shadow.
Yep. Little
baby.
Shadow. Well, Jackie, this is like, hey, you're kind of in a good position right now to do some forward thinking. You're looking out that window. You have kind of a wanderlust or a sense of wanting to move on or move forward or explore new terrain, try new adventures. Spirit is saying set your sights on something out there. Whether that's that new home you want for yourself, whatever the case may be, this is the time to really start the planning. And start the planning for a new adventure, because it seems as though you've got yourself settled. You're where you need to be right now.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
Good
with
luck,
that.
Jackie.
And
It's always good to see you at Happy Hour and elsewhere.
Naya. Naya's.
All right,
Hi,
we
Naya.
are now on Naya. I hope so.
Oh, you're welcome,
Wands
Jackie.
ultimately are about growth too and networks. So
And that wand is about growth and adventure. Hey, if you're thinking of taking a vacation, now's the time. Even if it's just a little road trip to, I don't know, some community where you want to go to your favorite store or something like that. It's good for road trips. That's why that Volkswagen van was in there.
mm-hmm, yeah, cute little thing.
All right. So we're
Naya.
on Naya. Hi, Naya. It's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords.
Well, I think, Naya, this is saying, every so often, we need to sit back and reflect or give some things some serious thought. Whether this is just about your general direction in life or how things are going in your life, or if it's about making a plan or a strategy for some new project or goal that you want to work on. Spirit is saying take some time this week and really focus on, on whatever matters the most to you, and give things some serious thought. Some careful planning always helps. But right now it might be a time to just think something through. Even if it's just something like solving a problem.
Well, in a way, I like the Queen of Swords here, Naya. I think there's a really strong message coming from Spirit or from your inner self, wherever you want to think it's coming from, that is suggesting you just need to be comfortable with having a certain level of authority, having a certain level of having to make certain choices for yourself. So when you feel like maybe these are choices that are difficult or too impacting for other people, Spirit, or your divine inner self says, relax a little bit and just realize you are doing what you want to do here in the spirit of fairness, and so there can be no harm in that.
I like it.
All right.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. And it's my shuffle. It's my shuffle. You shuffled. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we're on Preeti.
Hi, Preeti. And don't forget to hit the like button, please, if you haven't already. Oops. Would appreciate that.
More. It's the Chariot.
Oh, I love it.
I love this card. It's so dramatic. It just seems very high drama to me.
Yeah.
And in a sense, that's the Chariot because you're moving so swiftly towards something. It's almost like a dramatic scene, but it's positive. It's positive forward movement. And so I think, Preeti, this is saying that this week you could make some major progress on something that you want to achieve, something that you want to manifest in your life. All you need to do is focus and direct, yourself towards that goal, and that means all aspects of yourself. We got to immerse ourselves into something we really want to have, and so body, mind, spirit, everything's got to work together, right?
The Chariot could be saying, Preeti, that you may have to deal with some disparate forces or people that normally, or situations that normally don't blend as well. And in some respect, that means that you have to kind of lead them or be the spokesperson or director of energy, whatever seems to be an appropriate way of looking at that. But Spirit or the message is really, you should rise to this occasion because it's really going to be perhaps more effortless than you imagine, and that in some respects, whatever the situation is, Spirit may really be saying you are kind of anointed. You are kind of like going with their grace to make this decision or to lead towards this path. Hi, Holly.
Oh, we'll add you, Holly. Absolutely.
So I guess that's what we have for you, the good luck message, Preeti.
And you can shuffle.
Move on to Lena. Hi, Lena.
Lena's up.
Good day to you. Good afternoon or evening, whatever it is. Well, we're sorry we missed you too. Every once in a while, Holly, you're welcome, Preeti. We have to have happy hour later in our day. But lately it's been at 10 a.m. in the morning. We always try to telegraph that ahead of time to indicate when we're going to be on. So
Well, we haven't been that good at putting it on YouTube, which
That's
I should
true.
probably put it in the community.
Well, could be.
Sometimes we have to switch it to like 4 p.m. because of Mr. O's work schedule. But for the most part, it's at 10 a.m. on Saturdays.
And Lena chimes in and tells us it's 7:30 over there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
p.m.
It's always interesting to know, what time of day it
Absolutely.
is where people are joining us. Also, I'm going to give who's left in here a heads up. There will be a lightning round next week. And lightning
Yes.
rounds, we won't answer your questions, specific questions. But if you want us to focus one card on love, business, career, money, just a simple generic thing, we can do that. But it's going to be very fast paced. It's going to be a one card show, and it's going to be an hour
About
show
an hour
like this
long.
one.
And it's just going to pop up whenever we're in the space to do that. It may not adhere at all to any of our other schedules of programs. It's just going to be something else.
And it's not another happy hour. It's
No.
an hour where you get the good news or the bad news in one card.
It's basically subject driven. We'll pull the card, but you'll say, my love life, or you'll say, my future wealth, or something like that.
And this show is just going to pop up, and it's going to be hour long, and it's going to vary how often we do it. Maybe once a month, maybe more as time goes on.
We'll just have to see.
We'll just have to see. But it's to generate more of an audience and to catch people at different times of day that might be more convenient for them.
All right, so we are back to Lena, and Lena, you have our
Repeat.
King of Pentacles.
No, it's the Knight.
It's a repeat. Yes, it's the Knight of Pentacles. It's a repeat for us, but it doesn't necessarily mean the same thing for you. Spirit may be telling you to just continue moving ahead, and that this may be a time where you don't necessarily need or will be able to expect dramatic, quicker progress or changes. Just Spirit wants you to know that whatever you are sowing, the seeds behind you, if you sort of take that metaphor from the colored pentacles there, that they are growthful and that they will just slowly keep moving you in that direction, maybe spurring on other growth, other things that will manifest for you. But patience and caution to some degree are those keywords as well.
Well, Lena, the good news is that maybe, if things have been kind of fast-paced for you lately, they're going to kind of steady and maybe be a little easier to manage this week. And so I guess when I think about it, this card is saying to you, you can walk. You don't have to run this week. You don't have to move fast. You can pace yourself in order to accomplish whatever it is you want to do. This is slow. Sometimes they say slow and steady is the person who wins the race. And so that's what you're asked to do this week. Pace yourself. Go slow. Be steady. Keep working at a steady pace, and you will get to where you need to be with less stress in your life.
All right.
I like it.
So
Good luck
that's
with
the
that.
happy hour message for Lena. And now we are on Sayama. And I should mention too, when we're talking about time zones and stuff here, when we look at our analytics on YouTube in our studio, we see that at times we have 15% at least of viewership that comes from time zones that are nearly opposite of ours. So we appreciate that. And so you're welcome, Lena. And so to some degree, the lightning round or some of the other things we've done, like last year we did something called the witching hour, and we just came on at 3 a.m. and read for whoever showed up. But it is sort of like an idea for throwing ourselves out there to other time zones, or also the people who are late nighters. The witching hour was also for people who are like, they're up all night. They go to sleep at dawn. We don't know what that is, wink, wink, but we're there to read for them.
You never know when this show will pop up, but it won't be a consistent 3 a.m.
Right. We don't want to do that again necessarily.
No. So, Siama's up, and Siama, speaking of work, like we were just talking to Lena, you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which
Does
is
seem work related.
which is about work. You're going to be busy this week, whether you're on a job or whether in your personal life. There's just going to be a lot of activity, a lot going on. But the good news is that you stay on top of this, and it's really it's almost enjoyable. I mean, you can really get into the flow of whatever it is you're doing this week. And that's what Spirit would recommend. Just get into the flow of it. Immerse yourself into the zen of working, because sometimes certain works, especially those on repetitive jobs, I mean, yes, it can get boring at times, but also there can be a certain zen that goes on, and before you know it, as you've been doing all these things in the same way or getting through your day at a certain pace, the day just seems to fly by.
I like that, the kind of zen of just being so into your work that you just sort of move along. But I also think, Siama, that when I look at this card, the Eight of Pentacles, there's a strong sense of maybe go with what you know. That's the plan.
I like that.
And that this is saying rely on or refer back to how you may have been instructed in certain matters or what you've learned about situations that you are facing. So it could pertain to more than just work situations. Maybe if it's about home life, you may have to refer to how certain traditions happened and are found. Maybe that you don't do certain things at certain times of the day or the season because they're not appropriate or they just don't work. This is saying really understand that, and it's a sense of management. It's also a sense of that connectivity to other people that maybe also network with you or can give you instruction or mentorship. Good luck.
I like it. That's what we have for you this week. It seems like a very productive. We've had a lot of pentacles, haven't we? And we had some wands.
We have. Everybody's
swords.
Back to work, I guess.
Yeah. We haven't had. Did we have a cup yet?
Maybe. I don't think so.
Don't think so. Well, anyway, Fiber's up. Hi, Fiber. Very welcome, Lena.
You are welcome. Yes.
Fiber, you guys are cold down there. I saw your post. Holy moly. But we've been very cold up here. Very, very cold. It's been just not good. It's not good. We're hoping for a reprieve this week, but it's only going to be like 3 days. And then it's not going to go down to an Arctic blast, but it's going to be January cold, like in the teens in wind chill, and maybe the single digits at times.
Yeah, well, we win by losing, I guess, eh?
Did you drop a card again?
I don't think I did, but
Okay.
thanks for telling everybody.
I don't
think I did.
I
So
have
there.
to.
Fiber, run.
What? Another repeat?
It's another
What?
repeat. The
Well,
Seven of Swords.
I like it, and I almost feel like it's the same message here in a way with this card because, or just to say that, silence is golden sometimes. Sometimes we really want to tell people what we think, what we really think, okay? And maybe this week that's not such a good idea, Spirit is just saying. Spirit is saying you'd be benefited by, like, keeping the lips shut and hey, just let it fall off of you, whatever's being said. I almost feel that's the message in this case, that silence is golden. There's so much stuff going on social media right now with politics and again, the big divide between people. Best stay out of these arguments, best stay out of this stuff, and keep your peace. I think that's another good point of this card. Sometimes it's best to keep your peace by remaining silent and just observing what's going on around you.
Well, there's so many, ways to look at the card, and there's always really a sense of some sort of like extra knowledge or extra clarification, and that's of course the sword's strong suite, is that it is about that sort of probing mentality or inquisitiveness that the swords can bring there. And the knights, no, it's the seven, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm drawn to the idea that that sun, or maybe it's the moon, but it could be the sun, shining down on you, saying that even if you are trying to move in shadow, move without being noticed, there's sort of a sense of light coming to you, that may be the light that covers your actual intentions, but it could also just...
I like that.
But it could also be about saying that, sometimes, there are other ways to share what light also gives us too, more illumination towards finding out things.
And I almost think that light is saying that the more stealthy and quiet you are, the more will be revealed to you, the more light the more you will see. And so there's that aspect. So I really like what you said there. And I also feel that light is about ethics in a way. It's about saying that even though you're moving within shadows, that doesn't mean you're not acting without integrity. Okay? That's a huge deal there.
Blinded by the light. I like that. Yeah. And, I can't sing the song, so we're all safe from that. But yes. This somehow reminds me of a classic Jefferson Airplane album, I think. It was called Blows Against the Empire. And I believe it had this sort of improbable plot where a bunch of revolutionaries stole a starship and escaped Earth. It was some sort of rock opera, I guess.
I noticed you mentioned the crows here, Fiber, and I just want to say that in a way it reminds me of an MJ Cullinane deck because she's so into crows. But it's Chris Ann, and she apparently has a crow motif going too on a number of the cards. A lot of them, I think, being the swords too, because they're in the Five of Swords, right? And they're in some other ones. They're in the
Six.
Oh gosh, no, the Eight of Swords. No, not the Eight of Swords. What am I thinking
of? Is it the Six
with
the boat?
Yeah, it could be. I think they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
So that's what we have, Fiber. So have a good week.
Okay. Oh, I did.
And now we are on Carl. Hey, Carl.
40s, I would just love it if it was in the 40s here right now. It would be feeling so much better. But I understand that. I mean, that's really cold for you guys. Jeez.
Yeah, it's what you're used to. When it's this bitter cold, those first few days are just horrible.
They're all horrible.
But I do eventually maybe kind of... acclimate a little bit. It just depends on how cold it really is. We had a polar vortex here about 10 years ago, and we had with wind chill factors
30 below, I think.
48 below was the record, but it was mostly hovering in the 30 below for several days there.
Yeah,
we broke
really
a record.
hard.
We hadn't been that low since 1948 in the Detroit area.
And we were both working full time at that time and had to go in the early mornings to work. And oh my goodness.
Driving in.
Very cold stuff. Walk from the parking lot to the building was not fun. Well, Carl, I almost have the feeling you had this before, but maybe I'm wrong. It's the Five of Cups. We get our first cup, and it's the 5. But you know what that means? That means to me that right now you may be in a process, or you will be, Spirit is saying, of looking at things that may be opportunities and things that you didn't take advantage of. You maybe have some regrets. And you know what? I feel here you're taking those regrets and you're washing them off of you. It's kind of like this is a time to just let anything go that's haunting you regarding missed opportunities or disappointments in your life. This is a time to let that flow away from you. One good way I like to do that is, of course, every day I do my shower well, not every day anymore. I unfortunately can't take showers every day because of my skin condition with my cancer. But the thing is, when you're in a nice warm shower, to just allow all of that to purge from you. Just let it go. Let it go right down that drain.
Well, it's a wonderful card. When I was first getting used to it, I always would say, oh, that's sort of like an egg down in there. Metaphorically, it works either way. I like that it's sort of non-traditional to the usual, I regret nothing. That's it.
That's awesome.
That's my story. And so what happens, though, is in this card, uncharacteristically, the figure is looking exactly at what has happened. It is mindful that things have spilled over, but it realizes that, like all of life, it cycles around. That's why we regret nothing, because we realize what goes around comes around, and that we will be here again. We will have opportunities again that we may have thought we missed.
Right. There's either second chances or there's new opportunities that are always available. So good luck with that. All right.
Right. Mine? Yes.
It is yours.
So you guys have a great day. Have a great week.
Yeah.
And we are on SP.
We are on SP.
You're welcome.
Stay warm.
Stay warm. We're trying.
We are trying.
Last night we went out and we met some folks that I used to work with before I retired. And it was fun. We had pizza at a favorite Detroit area pizza place.
Detroit style. Detroit style pizza.
Jabusin, hi there. Yeah, we can put you on the list.
We will add you. We may want to close the list after that.
Right. This is our happy hour, just in case you may have forgot. And we just pull one card for each person, just a happy, uplifting, or divine message. You're welcome. So yeah, it was a fun time for us. The gossip was really interesting.
There is nothing better than Detroit style pizza, I say.
And Detroit style gossip.
And yes, Mr. O is filled in on all the shenanigans from his former workplace, so
some people finally got their due.
They're just due.
Their comeuppance.
Karma strikes.
So we are on SP. And SP, we're back to Pentacles. You have the Two of Pentacles.
Yeah, so I guess this is going to be a real busy week for a lot of people. And SP, you're no exception. I think here that, you're going to be able to manage whatever's thrown your way this week. No problemo. You seem to have everything under control. Everything is manageable. And, you might be pretty happy with yourself by the end of this week because of the way that you were able to handle any kind of pressures or stress or extra work. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's whatever comes your way this week. It just seems like everything is in a perfect balance.
I like this card a lot. There is so much balance here. And I think we could also look at it in terms of alignment and calibration. Like Spirit is saying to you, SP, that you need to understand the relationship of things in your life with the overall whole, and to kind of keep yourself oriented and therefore balanced too. So it's all really good. It may be that you might feel some things are heavier on one side and on the other, and so you may have to compensate for that. But it is about that sense of your personal movement, your personal revolvement, and how you align things in your life for the most. And so Spirit is saying this is a good time for you to think about that and to consider doing that.
Hey, Marita, we don't usually take questions on the show, but this card, that we're doing is for the week ahead, so it may indicate what's coming to you in the week ahead. So we will see what we get here.
And I wanted to take a moment with Jackie here. We're done, right?
Yeah.
And
Detroit Spinners.
Detroit Spinners, is that a music?
I think it is a group. The Spinners.
The Spinners,
yeah,
right. I love Motown. I really love Motown.
We ought to go to the Motown Museum since they changed it. They've expanded it dramatically, and so I'm very... I want to check it out sometime, so I can't do a lot of walking. But fortunately, it's not a really huge museum, but they really did expand it.
Baby, where did our love go?
Oh, my gosh. If you did that just to goad him into singing, Jackie.
It worked.
Okay, so Marita is up. And she wanted to know how the week ahead will go for her. Well, there may be a message like that in this card.
The Spinners did indeed have a number of cool hits. I don't remember the titles offhand, but
and
Baby Get Back, is that it? Baby Come Back or Baby Get Back?
We were in Detroit, actually, because we were at the original pizza place, Buddy's Pizza, which was one of the original Detroit style. It may be the start of there's some debate about that, but it's probably the starting place many years ago for the Detroit style pizza.
I meant to point out one of those photos on the wall. They are lined with all kinds of photos, sports, history photos, Motown photos, etc. And they have a photo of the original staff of Buddy's. Wow. And there's the woman on there who lived in my neighborhood. We knew her. I won't say her name, but she worked at the original Buddy's Pizza in Detroit. And I meant to point that out to our friends. Like, I know her. She was like one of my friend's moms.
Marita, you want to know what's happening in the week ahead? Well, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. I think... we have the Chariot. We haven't had a lot of major arcana cards today, but the wheel is really saying this could be a lucky time for you this week. If anything, any opportunity out of the blue comes your way, I would jump on it, because whatever this is a positive turn. Maybe you might notice that the energy is shifting for you this week and shifting for the better. Now, I don't know. The wheel is a fickle thing, and it runs in cycles, so it always is advisable that if you feel positive energy and something comes your way that looks good, like you should jump on it, whether it's in your personal life or in your business life, you should, because this is saying luck is on your side. Do it while luck is on your side.
So the positive note, Marita, and for the week ahead is expect the unexpected. That things that happen that you weren't thinking were going to happen are good luck. Going to be a good week, that maybe you will find that cycles have changed and that things that you didn't think were available to you, that maybe circumstances changed and so somehow they are now. Things that you may have thought, I'm going to have to wait for this. Maybe you won't have to wait for it. Or maybe you will understand exactly what is involved and you'll realize, you can deal with that.
I just pinned the message for the list being closed. Everybody will get a reading that is on the list. But Mr. O's got to get ready for work after we're done with the show. So good luck, Marita. I hope some lucky break happens for you this week.
Could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? Could it be I'm falling in love with you? I love that song too.
Hey, Jackie, stop it. See, you're feeding him the Motown.
If Jackie stops it, I'm sure Fiber or Carl will come up with some ideas.
Oh, no. No, don't.
All right, and so we are on Jarrett. Hey, Jarrett.
Yes.
This is your uplifting message.
Did I not post the list? I did not. There we are.
All right. It's the Six of Pentacles. The divine, happy, spiritual message, whatever we consider to be, you're welcome.
You're welcome, Marita. Well,
is that things are going to move or flow in a good way, especially where it considers economy or anything that's growthful. So if it isn't specifically about your money, your resources, your investments, whatever that might be, it is saying that, material-wise, things are going to move or be in flux and be shared or happen for each other, and it's good. So it could pertain to things around your home. It could pertain to your sense of security or feeling, protected in some levels.
Well, Jared, clearly this is, if you give a little bit, you'll get a little bit back. And that's not an invitation for you to sing, give a little bit of.
I can't get that high. Well, I can falsetto it.
Yeah. So at any rate, I'm sorry, I digressed. But the thing is, if you give a little bit, you will get a little bit back in return. This is a week where there's, in business terms, we might call this return on investment. Return on investment, time, energy, etc. Whatever you put forth, you will get back in some way, in some tangible way. And so, that goes for kindness. If you're kind to somebody, if you're generous to somebody, it has a way of coming back to you. And sometimes it's not. It may not be a complete tit for tat exchange. In other words, you give somebody $50, you get $50 back. No, you might get something really good and positive happen in your life because you were generous. And it was worth, when you think about it, it was like, wow, I gave that and I got this in return. So, it's like the law of attraction. What you put out there in the universe will respond this week.
What goes out, what comes back, good karma, all of those kind of platitude things. This is saying like there is really some sort of sense of cosmicness going on here, and that sharing is caring.
There you go. I like that. Good luck with that. I like this card a lot. Sharon. It's a great card for happy hour. Nothing unhappy about that. And we seem to really be going through the pentacles, don't we?
I know.
That's crazy. Zareen is up. Hi, Zareen.
Hi, Zareen. Yeah, I'm glad we closed the list because Mr. O does indeed have to go to work in about an hour from now.
Well, you're pretty much together for it.
Yeah,
are you not? Are you dressed for success?
I don't know about that, but I'm dressed to be a mild-mannered librarian.
You're not a librarian.
Call me Giles.
You're
okay, I am not technically a librarian. I do not have a master's degree in library science.
Like me.
Like you.
Retired old me. But no, support staff.
Thank you, Serene.
Support staff in libraries are so crucial.
I know we're cute, but you already have a dog or a pet, right?
Oh no! Recommend a song.
No, here's how it works. You have to think of a song that maybe is popular or well known enough that I might know, and if you mention a lyric from it or the title, I will try to sing it.
Well, maybe what Zarina's also saying is that if you see a song related to the card, maybe.
Okay, you could be saying that.
And
so that means
I'm sure there's some here for this one.
I'm on the top of the world. We did that last week.
Isn't there something about stand for the whatever it is?
What is it?
I don't know.
Stand tall, don't you fall.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was labored. Anyway. Okay, hey, we got the Seven of Wands here for you. We've got the Seven of Wands here for you, Zareen. And
that's one I definitely don't know that I can do. Number one, I probably don't really know all the lyrics even after all these years, Holly. But maybe I'll try. Okay, so I'm sorry, I digress.
Seven of Wands is upright, and I gotta say, this is a time where you might be in a really good position this week, Zareen. You've got yourself above everything that's trying to bring you down, whether it's an oppressive workload, whether it's people just nagging at you, whatever, trying to get you to do this or that. You just stay in your good space here, and set some boundaries for yourself. Spirit is saying you deserve to be where you are at. and have the higher ground, to be on top of everything. And, that also means that, okay, if the work is getting kind of heavy, you can rise above it. You can manage it. You can say, I'm on top of things. I like that card for this reason.
Kara, you are indeed late. I don't know what we're going to do with you.
Kara, do you want to add her? It's up to
know.
You.
We can try.
We'll try to fit you in, Kara. No guarantees. We're going to go in overtime as it is.
Zareen, the Seven of Wands is a really positive card. It talks about people who mostly can stand again what may be opposing them. This card is a little different, and the reason we chose the Light Seers deck is because there's such positivity in these cards that you could even easily make it have a little bit more of a spiritual or cosmic kind of message. So when I look at the Seven of Wands, what I see is somebody who doesn't even feel the opposition. It sort of feels like they are so focused on their own goals that they don't realize that maybe others are in opposition to that. They just want
a piece of that.
They just want to keep moving on in the direction they're going, and will without any opposition. And the only song that comes to mind,
oh no,
is the one by the Carpenters. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find.
The card is gone. We're done.
And that's it. All right.
That's it for you. Zareen, good luck with that. That's a nice card. It really does have a power to it. And I'm posting the list.
You may not, but you may not have any opposition, of course. It could be talking, like I said, more maybe figuratively too, that the idea is you don't have opposition because you don't see it.
It may be talking about other things in your life that you are on top of. In other words, your work or any kind of problems that you're facing. Let's say it's a home, a business or a home repair, or if you're a student, you've got a big project going on. You're on top of it. You're ahead of the game. You've got things under control. You can look at that card that way.
Okay, so that song was by a vocal group called the Carpenters, Richard and Karen Carpenter. They were mostly popular in the 70s, but some of their songs have stood the test of time. The song was called Top of the World. You're welcome.
Okay, Garima. It's another pentacle.
Hey, everybody should be rolling in dough.
Holy moly.
We wish.
What's going on here? Or being very productive this week.
Yes.
But the Nine of Pentacles is a really nice happy hour card, Garima, because it's saying enjoy where you are. Enjoy where you are right now. Things may not be as bad as, sometimes we always want more in life. That's a given. We're always going to want more. But, this is to enjoy where you are right now and what you have, how much you have achieved or accomplished. Sometimes we think, what have I really accomplished? Well, why don't you think about it a little bit? Because you'd be surprised, even the little things you have accomplished, they end up adding up over time. And that's what we see here. Somebody who is enjoying, the fruits of their labor now.
Okay, so I like that, Garima. To me, the Nine of Pentacles, I always think of that garden that's in the picture.
Yep.
And I think that is part of the message, too, is like what Banshee said, enjoy what you have, of course. But in the garden, things grow. And I think this is saying, Spirit is saying, the cards are saying, this is a good time for you to think of what you're growing, what you're nurturing, and to not necessarily feel that there's an end game, like you're going towards I can do this because I did that. It's just saying, take the time to feel and express love, universal love for what is within your garden, your personal or metaphoric garden.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Okay.
All right.
And we are on Ladybug Love. Hi, Ladybug.
Hi, Ladybug Love.
as we're now in the home stretch. By the way, at the end of the show, we will be doing quick readings for ourselves.
Very quick.
Very quick. And then we'll do a namaste blessing for everybody to close out the show.
And then I'll have to run to work.
Mr. O, run. Well, that's okay. You won't feel the cold that way if you run.
I could paraphrase that Run Run Rudolph song.
Oh, no. No.
Mr. O's gotta get to work.
I could rhyme something.
We'll see if that comes up, but this is Happy Hour, Ladybug, so it's just the one card of positivity. So I'm not sure if we'll see that exactly.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ladybug Love, and you know what? You should come to tomorrow or Thursday's show where we can look at that more in depth because, we might, with 3 cards, we might get a better picture. So, the Four of Pentacles is here for you, Ladybug Love, and I think here what this is saying is that this is a time to take care of yourself. This is a time to take care of your, how do I want to say this? Of your body or your resources even. And that's not saying it's a bad thing. There's nothing unhappy about this card. This is actually saying, you may be in a really good place right now. And if you have been having some issues, like I see you've been experiencing some pain there, you say, well, this is a time for you to determine what is valuable to you and what is not. If you feel there are some things or people in your life that maybe, causing you harm or, maybe making you expend too much time or energy on them, it may be time to look at that and determine if you need to make some changes.
Right. Although we can't specifically answer that question today, I get a feeling like a sense of the question did flow into this card or flows from this card. The Four of Pentacles may be saying this is just a time for you, Ladybug, to really consider personal options of your own, and especially about your material being. The Pentacles are always about material being. To some degree, they are about security or protection or a sense of feeling safe.
Or your body.
Your body. Mm-hmm. So this could be saying, pay attention to what's going on right now. It is probably not, a lie or a mistruth. It may be something important. You do have to try to figure out what it is. But I think this is saying that ultimately Spirit thinks you mostly just need to take care of yourself right now at this point.
I also think that what this card is saying, whether it's in relation to your question or not, that you have what you need right now. You have what you need to overcome this, for example, if it's an attack on you. Just set up more protection for yourself. But you are perfectly capable of overcoming what you have because either you have the material resources, because this card can be about money, or, it could be about physical resources. Your body is strong at this time and can persevere and overcome this. So that's what I feel here if I'm looking at it in regards to your question.
That's a good point, Banshee. I think Ladybug Love, that is a very good point. The person holds on to that because they want to protect it, but it also sort of embodies a relationship with self. And I think that's important to remember here.
Well, good luck with that.
Good luck.
Like
and
I said,
you
could still come back and ask this question, where we could get more information on it for you. Good luck. Holly is up. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi again, I should say. I know I said hi earlier.
So we did kind of pour through the list.
Yeah. And these pentacles, they just keep coming. What's going on here?
You're welcome. Best wishes.
Take care.
Hi, Holly. How does that song go? You lost that love and feeling.
Me?
Oh, that love and feeling. No,
Me?
I'm just singing the song that Holly mentioned earlier.
And now
it's gone.
There you go.
I can't do it.
Gone.
And I can't go on. Whoa.
And I can't get it out of my head. His singing, I can't get it out of my head. There. Gotcha. All right.
Some people want to sing a silly love song. What's wrong with that?
We could have song wars. All right. Oh my gosh. It's a repeat card that we just had recently. And surprise, it's another pentacle. It's the 9 of Pentacles upright. And again, what a great card. You know, Holly, this is saying you've come pretty far. It's time to really take a break, maybe, and enjoy things a little bit. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your things. Enjoy, like, for example, in my case, all the debts that I've accrued over time. Enjoy your material wealth or comfort. Enjoy your home life. Maybe do something, Spirit is saying, to brighten up the place this week. Do something, I don't know where in the world you are living at this time, but if you're living in a gloomy climate here, like we have, where the sun isn't always shining, maybe you want to do something up to brighten up the pace, to lighten up the place, to lighten up the mood. This is saying this is a time to really enjoy life and enjoy because you've worked hard for where you're at, or you've been working hard for what you have. And so enjoy it. My goodness, enjoy it.
I just answered Garima. We did do the reading. It was 2 before Holly. So if you could backtrack, you'll find that. I think it was a pretty interesting message for you. Okay, Holly, the 9 of Pentacles as a repeat card, it's that sense of the comfort and the feeling that, everything is established. That word just came into my head. So it may be that you are really going to realize through spirit or whatever, that you have established what you need to. Maybe that doesn't mean you've arrived exactly where you thought you were going, but to some degree you have established your own fortress, your own citadel, your own sanctuary, wherever it is. Even like I said with a previous person, a metaphoric garden. You have a safe spot for you. And I think Spirit is saying, take the time to enjoy that and to invest more in it, and to also realize what it offers back to you as you offer to it.
We're always looking ahead. We're always looking for the next bump in pay or promotion or finishing school so we can finally get that job. We need to enjoy the moment. We need to celebrate where we are. And so I think this is key. Celebrate where you are right now and what you have, because you'll always be able to, if you've come this far, you likely will be able to get further. But let that thought go for a while and just be here now.
In another possibly positive context, it also means a foundation of sorts, and so it could be saying Spirit wants you to also remember to keep your foundation strong, whatever structure is the guiding, strength in your life.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we have for you, Holly. And we are now
on Jefferson and then Kara.
Jefferson. Alrighty. And then I gotta hightail it out of here, everyone.
You're very welcome, Holly. Good to see you.
You're welcome.
And yes, Minnesota. I know you know about this time of year.
Yeah, you might even be colder than us.
The lack of sunshine. I think we've had a little bit, it's weird. It doesn't seem like we've had as long a span of gray days as we've had in the past. There's been some sun butting in more often this year, I think. But the good news is there's been less snow. I'm glad we got some, but there's been less snow for us.
Well, we were with our comrades last night, and at least half of us are pretty cold.
Yeah.
We are cold.
Well, Minnesota knows cold, too. Holy moly.
Alrighty, so this is so cold, Jefferson.
Nice.
You have the 9 of Cups. And I don't know if you know this, but the 9 of Cups is called in tarot the wish card. It can connote the idea of receiving truly what you wished for, or even if it was more subconscious that you wished for something. It's about really good things happening in your life towards your estimation. So if it was, maybe more about financial stuff or about love stuff or about something else, it could mean what is achieved or what happens or manifests is pretty much what you were hoping for.
Such a nice card. You can manifest what you desire this week. If you put in a little bit of effort, it will pay off. So, whatever it is you're hoping for, you want to apply for jobs or, you're looking to establish a relationship with somebody. Well, you got to put in some work on this, but the bottom line is it could turn out golden for you. Sometimes all we need to do is put in that effort, put our will behind it, and magic happens. This isn't the Magician card. It's almost as if it's the culmination of the Magician card. The Magician card has all the tools he needs to make something happen, and he does it. He puts his will and determination behind it and does it. So if you put in a little effort into your goals and you're already feeling really strongly about what you want, the universe will respond. It's a real positive, happy card for happy
My final
hour.
note, Jefferson, would be that there's a sense of an ecstaticness to the figure in the card, that they feel like they have experienced something that brings them an ecstatic joy, that they are not necessarily mindful that they're leaping up into the air with abandon. And that's maybe the key message here, is realize what gives you extreme joy in your life, and realize how it can manifest.
Hey, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Nice. Nice card.
It was a nice card. And we're on Kara.
All right, Kara, you just made it.
It's true, we actually had closed the list, but we can't say no to you, Kara.
Well, sometimes we might have to. I never say never on that.
Is that a fool around, find out moment? Kara wasn't fooling around.
Oh, well, it's a repeat card, Kara. You got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. You came in for this? No.
You woke up late, but not too late.
Hey, the Five of Cups is saying, regardless of what is gone, there is a path forward now, Once we let go of the things from our past that just didn't work out, instead of holding on to them in whatever way we hold on to them, whether it's remorse, grief, disappointment, or we keep trying the same thing over and over again, getting the same results, it's saying, hey, it's okay to let that go now, because other opportunities are waiting for you. So just be happy that, hey, I don't have to sit here and stare at this void any longer, because I can move on.
You know what, Kara? I think that with your kind of hair texture and stuff, I think a shag cut would really rock. It would be very much elfin-like on you, or you could tease it up that way. So I think you should go for it. And I think maybe that's epitomized in the cards, saying, like, you're not going to regret it because hair will grow back, So...
He's applying it to that. I love it. And
mine won't, but yours will.
Listen to Mr. Fashion Expert here, because me,
Oh,
I don't know fashion that well.
And only once.
Because even if I don't know fashion, I know bad haircuts when I get one. Anyway.
No, I think ultimately the Five of Cups tells you just to remember that there are always going to be some things that you can't quite get around to. Spirit knows that. As long as you don't forget totally and try to circle back towards that, things can work out.
So good luck with that, Kara. Now it's time for you to draw for me.
Oh, yes. I have mere moments.
Oh, we can do this. Come on. Except when that happens. Then I wonder if we can do this.
And I hate to have the camera watch me do this, so I always flip the camera away.
Okay.
And you won't believe what card it was. I'll give you a clue. It was a repeat.
Oh my gosh. Was it a pentacle?
Nope.
Oh. It must have been that five of... No, it wasn't a five of cups.
Oh, it was actually... No, I don't think it was.
Seven of swords?
It was. It was the card that Carl had, right?
Yeah, and
And
somebody
didn't
else.
somebody else have it?
Was Libra maybe? It was Libra.
Don't remember. You're welcome. Well, we talked about this one earlier. It's the Six of Swords. Crows leading the boat towards less troublesome areas.
Oh, that's me? Yes. I love
So,
it.
Banshee,
I love that card.
you're always positive-minded. You're almost sickeningly positive-minded.
I'm very cynical. What are you talking about?
Well, but you always believe more in the hope of the future than maybe I do at times,
Okay,
or other
maybe
people.
so.
You always do believe that ultimately we are headed towards something that is less problematic, or some situation or solution that can solve problems. And you know, the crows are great talkers, and so are you. And talking is a really big part of solving problems, especially between people.
Well, I think she just wants peace and quiet and tranquility and no noise, you know.
I have my red cape. Leave me alone.
No singing. She wants to go to a happy place, and I feel like I'm kind of getting there now. I was having a little minor health issue this week. I think I had a minor infection, and it showed up physically for me. It made me nervous, but everything seems to be easing now. It's almost as everything is kind of calming and becoming back to a tranquil place. So I feel good. I feel good about that. So I'm not surprised to see this card today. That's real interesting. Thank you, Mr. O.
Alrighty,
Pull
so
one
now
for
it's
you
my turn.
really, really quick. And I've already pulled a card for the Namaste Blessing to make things go quicker, if that's okay with you. I've already pulled a card. It's on top there.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking of singing that song for Jackie.
Ah.
You're the meaning of my life. You're my inspiration. You give meaning to my life. That's it.
Is that Chicago? What?
Yes, it's Chicago.
You're the inspiration.
Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you here beside me. No one means you.
No one needs you more than I do.
Need you. That was not inspiring when you forget the words.
That is a truth. That is a truth. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my gosh, Mr. O. He's all full of the love today, singing those love songs, isn't he? The Ace of Cups.
Mr. O wants to sing silly love songs. What's wrong with that?
So the Ace of, and you don't even like that song.
I know. I like other songs by
Anyway.
Paul McCartney and Wings.
I like that song. I
It's
think
okay.
It's fun.
I don't hate it.
But at any rate,
It's easy to sing.
Mr. O, this is a time to open your heart to others. Open your heart and sing those silly love songs to your heart's content. I'll just get earplugs. But, you know, this is a time to be compassionate. People need kindness right now, and people need caring, and they need positive, loving energy right now, because the world has gotten a lot harsher and colder. And so approaching people with an open heart and love is really, really important right now.
even a Scorpio like me could stop snarking for a minute and just sing a silly love song.
Well, I pulled a Namaste blessing already, and it's a beautiful looking card. Let me just show it. It's really, really pretty. There.
We did your reading. It was 2 back.
Yeah, I think it was 2 readings ago. Before our readings.
You would have to rewind back.
So maybe about 4. Okay, this is called A Blessing Woven in Time. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside of you, from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eyes of the soul, and you will find your answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time will soon come. Namaste, everybody. Hope everybody has a great day, evening, rest of your day, and a very happy week ahead. Hopefully, we'll see you at our live show tomorrow, and if not, come on back to the next happy hour next week. Take care.
Bless you all.
Bye-bye for now.